Good morning. Good morning. I got something that I want to share with you that I think is going to be a blessing. You know, the question is asked, did the Gentiles worship on the Sabbath or did they worship on Sunday? Now, to lay the foundation, I'm in the book of Isaiah, chapter 56. And it says, in beginning with verse 2, Blessed is the man that doeth this, and the Son of Man that layeth hold on it, that keepeth the Sabbath from polluting it, and keeping his hand from doing any evil. Verse 3, Neither let the son of the stranger that have joined himself to the Lord speak, saying, The Lord hath utterly separated me from this people. Neither let the eunuch say, Behold, I'm a dry tree. Now, go to verse 6. Also the son of a stranger, non-Hebrews, they were not Hebrews. For better understanding, they were not Jews, that joined themselves into Elohim to serve him and to love the name of Elohim, to be his servants, every one that keepeth the Sabbath from polluting it and taking hold of my covenant. Now notice he's saying that the stranger, the non-Hebrew, that has chosen to join himself with Elohim, to follow his instructions, to lay hold upon his covenant and his commandment. Verse 7, Even them will I bring to my holy mountain, and make them joyful in my house of prayer. Their burnt offerings and their sacrifices shall be accepted upon my altar, for my house shall be called an house of prayer for all people. Now, that's laying the foundation. He's giving it to you in a nutshell. He's saying that the stranger that joined himself to Elohim and partook of his covenant and wanted to walk uprightly before him, they observed the Sabbath. They knew what the Sabbath was. Now, you say, Jim, that's Old Testament. Okay, let's go to the book of Acts. Let's go to the book of Acts, chapter 13. Now, again, the question is, did the Gentiles worship on the Sabbath? In Acts chapter 13, verse 42, And when the Jews were gone out of the synagogue, the Gentiles besought that these words might be preached to them the next Sabbath. Hello? Let me read verse 42 again. And when the Jews were gone out of the synagogue, the Gentiles, the non-Jews, besought that the words might be preached to them the next Sabbath. What was being preached in the synagogue was Torah. The Torah. Man, I got to read this again. And when the Jews were gone out of the synagogue, the Gentiles besought that the Torah might be preached to them the next Sabbath. Hello? This is what I don't understand. Where did Sunday come from? You know, they say that, Christians say we're New Testament Christian. We're New Testament. Okay. Just for the sake of argument, let's roll with that. In the New Testament, so to speak, it tells us right here that they went to the synagogue to hear the Torah preached to them. Because as in Isaiah 56, they heard the word. They received it. No doubt in my mind, the Gentiles, that wanted the Torah to be preached to them on the following Sabbath in the synagogues were of the northern kingdom. They heard it, something clicked within them, and they knew that was for them. They knew their eyes were open to the truth. Now, I believe that those of us who are alive today, that we hear Torah, we know it's the truth. We know that it is the gospel. There is no synagogue to attend. Some of you don't have a synagogue like Eric and I. We don't have a synagogue where we're at. But on the Sabbath, we study the Torah. On the Sabbath, we study the Torah. That is no difference in Acts chapter 13, verse 42. Something to think about. I've never heard a preacher preach on this on Sunday morning. I'm not bashing Christianity. I'm not bashing those that go to church on Sunday, because that's not my position. That's not my place. I'm not being called to do that. I am a Berean. I studied the scriptures. I am a messenger. I like to share the truth. Meditate upon this. Go back and read it for yourself. And I hope that you have one of the best days ever. Till next time, much, much shalom.